2nd of November 2022. Just been away for a few days, so I just wanted to provide a very quick update on a few trades that I've done and am in. I want to do a full market review, but I figure I might as well just wait for this sort of Fed meeting. So if we get some sort of Fed pivot and some proper green light to feed into my market model. So because the reality is I just don't know at the moment. So okay, I've talked about in previous videos. Lamb Weston was a trade that I went into. I actually scared myself out of it, would you believe? I think that was at 20. Oh, sorry, I think it was one of these days here. A little bit embarrassing, to tell you the truth. I actually made money on it. I think I made like 28%, which for options really isn't much at all. So yeah, the market has sort of a big sort of sell-off. I interpreted that as a distribution day after a follow-through day. Now I think in hindsight that was a mistake. Let's just go to the NASDAQ. In fact, let's go to the S&P 500. Okay, day one of the rally attempt here, follow-through day here, and I thought that was a distribution day, but I think I've just got that wrong. So saw it sort of tagging, coming up to previous support, and then it rolled over at that previous support, and also rolled over at the 50-day moving average, and a distribution day there. So what day was that? So I think it was that day that I scared myself out. That was the 27th, and decided to lighten up and did the beginner mistake of, Lamb Weston's got a profit, I'll just sell that. Pretty stupid stuff. Similar-ish with the NASDAQ. So now whether that trade whether that proves to be right, it's not really the point. It's just more of an emotional sort of position there. So I've really got to try and get better grip of my emotions. Anyway, so sold it. Now, stock was doing absolutely nothing wrong. Had a shakeout to where you would like it to, which is to a key moving average to previous resistance, and then just bounced off there beautifully. So pretty silly stuff, Christian. Those options are up, even because the volatility is so low in these, so the options are up quite a bit from where they are. So yeah, I'm not happy with myself. GPI closes trade at about a 50% loss. So between those two trades, net I've overall lost a little bit of money. So this was, let's go to the weekly. This is the auto dealer that I was babbling on about. Looked like stage 3, sort of rallied up, rolled over, rallied up, rolled over, and I thought here rallied up and rolled over, and so of course it's gone up. So it's an auto dealer, so I was fully expecting earnings to be shocking, used car prices coming down, and blah, that's a narrative, and then sales and earnings are really quite strong. So I decided, well, my thesis is incorrect. I'm just going to close out of those options, those put options, and be done with it. The other problem with this one is it's kind of a sloppy trader, so I don't really have time on my side, and especially because the put options were actually quite expensive. The volatility was quite expensive, so I just literally didn't have the benefit of time, just be able to give it more and more time just to see how it was going to work out. I knew if it wasn't going to work, the time value was going to start to kill me pretty quickly. So anyway, be interesting to see what it does from here. I say it's such a sloppy trade. I don't know if I should have been in it in the first place, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I think the other problem is I was buying put options on a very sort of oversold market. I think I mentioned that in one of the videos. That might have been pretty silly going. Anyway, CALX in this trade, still in this trade. Go to daily. Hasn't done much. Yeah, totally fine with that. Doesn't. It could be just catching its breath a bit before it goes up. It could obviously go down, but it's a stock that knows how to move. Look at that move there. Look at previous moves. This stock can go. So yeah, I'm happy just to wait and see how it goes with that one. And a new one I'm in is Champion X. At least this one's in the right industry, oil and gas, on fire, isn't it? So yeah, look at this, a big move up, 80% move up out of a base, and great volume, big earnings, right sector. So yeah, anyway, that one sort of performed quite nicely today. So they're the stocks that I'm in. I'm just going to very quickly go over a few that I'm looking at. I've talked about this one before, Schlumberger. Yeah, big move out to all-time highs, holding that, letting it, catching its breath a little bit. ENPH could be the one to tell you the truth, because the stock has gone from $1 to 300, been basing for 18 plus, well over 18 months now. And on top of that, it's triple digit sales and earnings growth, which, so for the William O'Neill thing, that's what you're looking for, to see like a monster stock. So anyway, so yeah, failed the 50 day. It would have been stopped out pretty heavily there by a lot of traders, and then reclaimed it. So yeah, this is one that I'd like to build up a position in. So yeah, sort of similar note, FSLR. Oh, I mean, look at this thing. This can really sort of get on and move when it decides to, and maybe it's sort of starting a new move all over again. So yeah, super keen to see how the Fed goes and the market goes. Let's see if I can get some new trades going. Rambus. New all-time highs. Not exactly a strong sector. The semis and right down the bottom there. So maybe this one shouldn't be quite so high on the list, but anyway, look at it at highs, pretty close to it. Markets seem to love those earnings, so I'm going to see how this one goes tomorrow as well. So there are a few stocks that are on my short list. Yeah, and just going over some of those trades that I've been doing.